The next topic is instructional objectives. At the time of teaching learning, that is, when the teacher imparts instruction of a particular lesson, teacher expects a behavior change in the pupils as a result of his or her instruction. These so specific classroom teaching learning objectives are known as instructional objectives. Thus, instructional objectives may be defined as a group of statements formulated by the teacher for describing what the pupils are expected to do or will be able to do after the completion of a specific classroom instruction. Therefore, instructional objectives could be considered as the products or results of teaching learning. Instructional objectives are more specific, definite, tangible, precise, and functional. They are the statements of what the pupils could exactly do after teaching learning task. That is why they are also defined as the end views of the possible achievement. Instructional objectives are always stated in terms of expected behavioral change in pupils, and hence they may be termed as behavioral objectives. Bloom has defined the instructional objectives as: by educational objectives, we mean the explicit formulations of the ways in which the students are expected to be changed by the educative process. That is, the ways in which they will change in their thinking, feelings, and actions. In the above definition, Bloom has stated that there will be three changes in the behavior of the pupils as a result of learning. That is, changes in their thinking, feelings, and actions. Hence, Dr. Benjamin S. Bloom has classified these changes into three domains as follows and named this classification as Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy of classification of educational objectives. Dr. Benjamin S. Bloom started this classification in 1946 in Boston City in USA. David R. K. Krathwohl, Elizabeth Simpson, and Messier associated him. He gave the name taxonomy for his classification. The word taxonomy is derived from two Greek words: taxis means arrangement and namos, lawful or orderly. Thus, taxonomy means lawful or orderly arrangement. This word is used in life sciences for classification. Behavior is manifestation of life and it is a characteristic of living beings. Education is considered as a synonym word for life and behavior. Hence, the behavior of the individual is expressed in terms of three domains. Cognitive domain deals with the thinking, affective domain deals with the feelings, psychomotor domain deals with the actions of the pupils. Bloom presented cognitive domain and David R. Krathwohl presented affective domain, and Elizabeth Simpson and R.H. Dave have formulated psychomotor domain independently. All these three domains are interrelated. Dr. B. S. Bloom and his associates in the University in Chicago gave the classification of objectives of all three domains. Classification of cognitive domain or objectives by Bloom, affective domain by Krathwohl, psychomotor domain by Simpson. Dr. Bloom concentrated on the study of cognitive domain. He assumed that in thinking about a problem, a hierarchy of cognitive process is involved. While teaching, a teacher follows this hierarchy order. This classification of objectives is known as taxonomy of educational objectives or Bloom's taxonomy of objectives. You can see the classification of these teaching objectives in your page 91. In each domain, the objectives are arranged in hierarchical order, when the first objective is the basic objective and the last objective is the extreme objective. In 1956, Bloom wrote a book entitled The Taxonomy of Educational Objectives. From 1956 onwards, the taxonomy and objectives came into use. Let us discuss about the cognitive domain. Cognitive domain deals with the knowledge, that is knowing. This domain emphasizes on recalling or recognizing knowledge and the development of intellectual abilities and skills. This domain includes the objectives related to thinking, knowing and problem solving. This domain is very important both for teaching and evaluation. This domain contains 6 objectives as knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis and evaluation. Let's study in brief. Knowledge. Knowledge of terminology and specific facts. It is the ability to recall and recognize the information that is learnt in the lesson. Comprehension. It deals with the translation, interpretation and extrapolation. Application. The ability to apply the knowledge and understanding to new, unfamiliar and real life situations. Analysis. The ability to break up the given situation into elements or parts so that the relative hierarchy of ideas is made clear and the relations between these ideas are more clear. Synthesis. The ability to sum up or put together all the separated elements to produce or formulate a new or unique communication. Evaluation. Judgment in terms of internal and external evidences. Let's discuss the affective domain. This domain deals with the feelings or feeling aspect of human behavior. It is connected with the interest, attitudes, value and appreciation of the individual. This domain contains 5 objectives which are described as follows: receiving, responding, valuing, organization and characterization. Let us have a brief idea on this. Receiving. When the individual receives or attends the desired ideas, events or objects, then only certain interests, yet attitudes and values could be developed. Responding. When the learner receives the idea and prepares willingly for giving response, then only he can give satisfactory response. Valuing. When one responds to a particular thing or idea, he is naturally drifted towards taking value judgment about that thing and develops value patterns towards different ideas, events or objects. Organization. This category of objective leads to form a set value structure or philosophy of life by organizing or synthesizing the different value patterns imbibed by the learner. Characterization. At this stage, the learner will develop typical characteristics of his individual character, that is, lifestyle of his own. It is the ultimate goal of the educational process. The third topic is psychomotor domain. This domain deals with actions, that is, the physical or motor skills and manipulative activities. The classification of psychomotor objectives was first done by Elizabeth Simpson. An alternative taxonomy has been developed by R.H. Dave in 1969. The objectives given by Dave are as follows: initiation, manipulation, precision, articulation, naturalization. Imitation. It is quite evident that the learning of any psychomotor activity, for example drawing or surveying etc., begins with the initiation of observed acts. The child observes the demonstrated behavior and imitate action. Manipulation. Acquisition of skills by following directions, performing selected action and fixation of performance through sufficient practice. Precision. Precision means accuracy, exactness and right proportion. It is the ability of the learner to perform skilled acts or motor activities with a desired level precision. Articulation. It is the capability of the learner to coordinate a series of acts by establishing proper sequence and developing harmony or internal consistency among different acts. Naturalization. It is the highest stage reached by the learner where he can perform a skill or a psychomotor act or a series of acts with a greater refinement, ease, and convenience in a most natural way.